everybody, it's your boy Adam Robb. It's a beautiful day. It's a busy day. Hanging out with my friend Carson today at Starbucks. It's been a while since we've kind of sat down and hung out and just talked. Sometimes when we're, people are really busy, you have to schedule times to hang out. That's just the way adult life works, I guess. Me and Ethan, we're doing part 2 of our podcast. We're working on Pinkerton today, so I'm hoping to get that out to you guys as soon as I can. We're still having trouble with the Apple iTunes. It just won't upload to the iTunes, which you need to be able to send it to all the other places like Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff for people to listen to. So, but for the time being, you can watch the podcast. It should be up here somewhere. Thanks for sticking with us when we are trying to figure out the ins and outs of the podcasting game. Like a famous rapper once said, podcasting ain't easy. I am in the wrong lane. You want to be in the vlog? He's like, nope. Deanna, you want to be in the vlog?
Yeah, hi. This can't be in your actual coffee.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. So Deanna, you said you started a nonprofit, eh?
Yeah.
What is it called?
So it's the Dream Center in Canton. It's been great. It's for the inner city kids of Canton City schools. We have about 8 kids, about 15 volunteers, which has been pretty cool.
That's how you do it. Me and DJ Head Trauma hanging out.
What's up?
Once again.
Oh yeah, DJ Robb's the man, you know what I'm saying?
Getting things done.
Learning from each other.
It's about to be wedding season, so it's about to get crazy.
You already know.
Oh yeah, dude. What do you got to say to the people, man?
All I say is stay grinding, follow the dream, keep chasing, never stop, all in, baby, all in.
So this is my friend Andy, Officer Andy. Oh, it's real dark. He used to come into Starbucks all the time when I was working there. He's an awesome guy.
Hey, how's it going?
I see him all over the place. And he kind of reminds me of the guy in Terminator 2.
I look like what's his face?
Yeah, the Terminator.
Yeah.
He was like, he was like, have you seen this boy?
No.
All right, Ethan has to take his dad to the airport later, so we almost didn't do this podcast, but we're making it happen. Man, it is beautiful. Look at this. Blue skies, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why made us hide away for so long. Woo-hoo-hoo. Look at this guy, straight up chilling. He looks so chill right there.
Straight chilling.
Straight chill. Got a little format change. Sometimes you gotta change that format. Not the format of the podcast, but the day. Like the day. We're not doing a coffee today. We're gonna do that Saturday when our friend David Miller's in town. It's gonna be a good time. We're gonna watch.
Are we gonna do a vlog about
sushi?
Whole thing? Sushi?
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna make sushi. We're gonna watch the Isle of Dogs.
Did you ever notice?
It's gonna be a good time.
Isle of Dogs sounds like you're saying, I love dogs.
That's a good idea.
You notice that?
Oh.
Isle of Dogs, I love dogs. Just saying,
good,
it's pretty dope. Wes Anderson is a genius! Alright, 3, 2, try not to bump stuff.
What?
You heard me.
What'd you call me?
I called you my best friend.
Oh. This is great.
Not to bump the mic.
I'm not. I think it's. Is it this?
Yeah, watch those chords. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Total Discography Podcast. My name is Ethan Amarine.
And I am Adam Brown. I feel like I'm a lot louder than you are.
Oh, hello, hello.
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 This is the problem that we're having.
I've also tried it on...
Try it again.
I've also tried it on my phone, and it does the same thing. So, because they're like, oh, what about the browser? Oh, delete your cookies. Well, guess what? It does it everywhere.
Look, it just takes you back to podcasting.
Back to the shack.
Look at that. So stupid.
But we're working hard on this podcast.
Come on, Nikki, help us out. Hey, Nikki, you so fine. You so fine. You blow my mind.
Hey,
get
Nikki.
my podcast on the freaking web. So our friend David told us to check out the Toy Story 4 trailer.
I thought you said he told us.
He told us.
He didn't tell you. You're just trying to include yourself in things that you don't, where you don't belong.
You know what?
Just kidding.
Screw you, man. But yeah, we're gonna watch Toy Story 4 trailer. He said that there's a song in there that's kind of surprising. So.
I want you to meet Forky. Hi. Hello. Our kid.
Aw, Sheriff Woody always coming to the rescue.
You've handled this lost toy life better than I could.
Open your eyes.
I love that song so much.
Yeah, me too.
The Beach Boys, man.
On my way, Woody.
Between my love for Toy Story and my love for that song and my love for the Beach Boys,
Made to help each other.
this is getting me.
Remember whispering in your ear. Everything's gonna be okay.
Who knows what I'd be without you. Thank you, David Miller.
Is that a tear? You got
A little bit. It got a little moist.
little moisty-eyed.
If I had to pick the Beatles versus the Beach Boys,
Ooh, that's hard.
what I used to say was, if I had to pick the Beatles over the Beach Boys, I would pick the Beatles as a band, but I would pick Pet Sounds over any Beatles album. But I think I might just pick the Beach Boys now. Here's why. Smile. I just, like, that album, in my opinion, is just as good as Pet Sounds. And, like, those two albums, I think I would rather have those than. But I love the Beatles. Like, I've seen Paul McCartney live. I cried. All the stuff. I mean, fortunately, we don't have to make this decision. But, man, Brian Wilson is a genius. Pet Sounds and Smile. If you listen to, like, the sessions, they have sessions for both where they have, like, recording sessions and demos, and you hear him, like, working through it. There's a movie called Love and Mercy. It's like a biopic of him about the one part with Paul Danos playing him when they recorded Pet Sounds, and then another part with John Cusack playing him later in life where he was like, it's just amazing. But the Beach Boys, man, I would say that we could do a total discography about them, but there's so much.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we could do like special episodes on just an album, like Pet Sounds or something. But Smile, I don't know if you've ever listened to it, but
Oh yeah.
Heroes and Villains might be my favorite Beach Boys song, and that's off Smile. So.
All right, dude, it's been real. Keep it real. Right, beautiful.
So you think that you shouldn't wear a jacket at all in this?
I mean, you can.
It's definitely crisp, man. Definitely want a jacket. Like, this jacket is actually perfect.
It's crisp if you're.
Advice was terrible.
What? All right, buddy. See ya.
Come on, Woodrow. Come on, Ellie. Have you ever met another dog named Woodrow?
Nah, can't say that I have. All right, bro. I'm taking my squirt, diet squirt, and getting out of there. We're gonna try to get a diet squirt to sponsor the podcast. Not sure if they're gonna go for it, but stranger things have happened. All right, that was Pinkerton. Really excited that we're starting to get our stride, starting to get things polished, get it more of a professional level of podcasting. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll put it somewhere up here. And yeah, go check out our podcast. It's happening. We're still trying to get it on Apple Podcasts. For some reason, it is just like sending us through this loop over and over again, and it's really freaking annoying. We're trying to get it out on Spotify and everything, so once we do that, I will make that announcement. But I want to say thank you for joining this vlog. If you haven't subscribed, you should probably do that below. Also hit that like button, leave a comment, tell us how much you love us, and we'll see you next time.